Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hey, Mr. Steve, what's going on, buddy? Murphy Law made it in. Hope everybody's having a good weekend or had a good weekend. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for us on your way in, if you would. Hey, Mr. Bob Bruce, Gordon Bryant, how's everybody doing? What's going on, Ted? A couple guys was asking about you. I think it was last Sunday night, and I sent you a text while I was on here to see if I could get you to respond. And I couldn't get you. Lawson Farms. Mr. Monty made it in. That ain't no problem, Bob. I was out here in the office earlier piddling around messing with some video stuff, and Ted's been busy. Hey, AK Wayne, what's going on, buddy? SLC Farms made it in early tonight. My AC compressor and dryer stuff never made it in. Excuse me, maybe it'll show up here the first of the week, maybe. So we can get the air back on the 5140 going with any luck. Brother from another mother. I saw something on Facebook this morning. I think it said there's only 15 Tuesdays left until Christmas. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Beautiful day in Anchorage, high 50s. I think it was like 86 or 87, something like that here today. It's looking like we're going to start cooling off a little bit earlier than we normally do, the way it's looking. What's going on, DLK? Ted said he's been real busy, y'all. Hand wash a new to you truck. I need to wash mine from going to these dirt track races. It's got a good layer of clay dust built up on it. Ted is back. I started to call you, Wayne, to see if you wanted to be a guest on the show tonight. Then I got tied up and busy doing other stuff and didn't get a chance. Graveyard. Had a drunk chicken for supper. Did you do him on your new grill, Gordon? Hey, Walsh Farms. How you doing, Miss Tony? We got about, 18 acres of hay that I would like to get done. And I think the first of the week's going to be pretty good. Tomorrow's like a 30% chance of rain here. Then we get like 2 days with pretty much no chance. And then it goes back up for some kind of tropical system. Up here you have a gray glacier silk that clings the vehicles. We have a yellow pollen here that clings to them in the certain times of the year. Hey Mark, what's going on, buddy? Matt and Andy made it in. Just Bellage there left to do. Carolina Tony's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Still down in Florida, I believe, vacationing, Miss Tony? No weather y'all's way, Brian. Looking good for hay. Hey, Miss Becky, how you doing? SC Firefighter made it in. If y'all just coming in, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for us if you don't mind. Share it out if you know how to share it. Miss Becky's doing good. I would have to go live in an app instead of going through YouTube, Wayne. I'm through my YouTube app right now. I can go live through an app. Then I can see it'll send you an email. Then when you go in and accept it and click it and stuff, it'll just bring you right in. Yeah, Miss Becky, y'all still good with the fires and everything going on? Like Matt and Andy asked. Murphy's good today. Rule life with Ron. What's going on, buddy? I'm glad you made it in. We're doing good. Just been laying around, taking it pretty easy today. Messing with some YouTube stuff, trying to continue learning. Becky says they're safe, 75% controlled. Ted just hit 940. Good deal. Hey, Patch of Heaven. Is your name on that thing behind me? No, I took it off. When it gets full, what I'm going to start doing is raffling off the spots and then just take whoever the highest bidder, they get to pick whose name comes off and their name will take the place of it. Yeah, that's good progress, especially Ted ain't even been around. He growing faster than us and he don't even do nothing. Might need to take me a month off. Excuse me, I know it's probably loud. The microphone's right in front of me. For y'all that don't know Ted, I'm sure most of y'all know Ted. Ted's been one of my YouTube buddies for a long time. He actually gave me one of my first shout outs. He bragged on me too much, though. Chuck D, what's going on, buddy? I'll get my wife to come up with some kind of design for you on your sticker, and I'll text you a picture of it Make sure you like it before she prints them out. Gordon started the bidding at 5 cents for a spot. Rick Bort's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Mark dropped the email link there, and Steve Max got the Teespring link. So if anybody was interested in the merch, I got to finish my desk in here so I'll have more room to work. Brett Farms, what's going on, buddy? When you grow up, Brian, you want to be like Rick? If we take Monty, we can't take Monty's name down, y'all. So if y'all bid and win a spot, you can't pick Mr. Monty. We're going to have to rig the outcome. Get some 7018s. We got some out there, D.Okay. I'm just like a 6011 or a 6013 guy. I told y'all, I guarantee it'll hold till it breaks. We don't want to fix stuff too good, though, because then if we don't tear nothing up, we won't have nothing to fix to make videos out of. You wore out, Brett Farms? Hey, Riley Garrett. Appreciate you dropping in and hanging out with us a little bit. Mr. Billy Todd made it in. Get a 7018, I'll never go back. I don't even know if I've ever honestly tried to weld with one. I need to try it. Mr. Scott's in the house with us this afternoon. I don't know why them Gojo wipes are sitting back there, but they work good if any of y'all use them or ever need something to clean your hands on the go. They work good. You're going to buy some flappy wheels. You trying to tell me how to weld on that comment, doesn't that, Brian? Is that what you're doing with your flappy wheel comment right there? I'm waiting on your answer before I continue. AK Lane opening the bid at $20 to remove PV Farms. He's been too busy to join us all summer. That's right. This is like friends and family. You can't be too busy for your friends and family now, Ted. Just say, did I tell you how to put horseshoes on a horse? Yeah, my son wasn't here. My son wasn't there when the welding was taking place. He had to check out on me. Kirk Soller was in the house. They did race, Chuck, but I didn't make it last night. Yeah, they raced, but I wasn't able to go. Mark said, be sure y'all click the like button, hit that thumbs up for us. Probably going to start pulling the motor out of the 65 Chevy truck that we picked up for a project. me and my son to work on. That'll probably make some interesting videos, maybe, with us trying to get it put together. Rick said you're showing a lot. There's a bunch of slackers. Yeah, it's hard. They make me earn it, Rick. They hold off on it and make sure that everything goes as planned. I hope so, Ron. Try to get it put together for them. Sold the blue hay trailer. You know of any good brands? The blue one, okay, was that the one that dumped? Okay, I'm pretty sure you had one that dumped off the sides, I think, that you hauled behind the 18-wheeler. Dig up a hayfield to find a water leak. Yeah, it's not good looking for a leak. You got the boss lady convinced you did good. You know, slacker, you just forgot. Hangout.GerraldFarms. What's going on, Hank? Appreciate you coming in, buddy. You just might. Okay, good. Thanks, Ted. Put a 6.0 in the truck. I'm going to have to pass on that, I believe, Brian. I liked it when it ran good, though. Lee Harris, what's going on, buddy? Glad you made it in. Thinking about finding an original straight 6 to put back in it. That's one option that we're talking about. Also talked about putting a newer V8 in it, Chevrolet. It was a good race at Lakeview last night. Yeah, I missed it last night, Mr. Billy. Well, probably going to end up being a 350 put back in it. My son wants to leave the 3-speed in it. I wanted him to. I thought we should put an automatic in it, but he wants to leave the 3-speed, I think. $100% rain there all this week, Hank. Go with a big block. There's enough room front to back to put two big blocks, but the frame rails will get in the way. The frame is kind of tight from just looking what I'm looking at. You got to tell us what you're eating, Brian. You know you can't just jump out and say you're fixing to eat. $5.02. I really don't know, Wayne. I don't know what the weather's going to do. Tomorrow's like a 30%. if I was felt better about tomorrow, I could lay it down in the morning, because I think Tuesday and Wednesday will be good on weather. But late Wednesday and Thursday, I think Friday's a good chance. I think it will, Scott. I think that's going to make a nice project for me and him to do together. He's wanting to try to do some metal work on it. It's got some rust on it, but not too bad. The worst spot's on the back of the hood. And he's wanting to try to cut it out and weld it in himself before we buy a new hood for it. Grilled burgers. Hey, Ryan McLean. Be tempted to go with a 5.7 throttle body and an auto. Yeah, he's having burgers. Ag Wild, what's going on? I actually seen a model at the store yesterday, a 65 model truck too. That'll be neat if we get the truck finished and we can build a model to look just like it. I could give the model away to somebody. 10% chance tomorrow, Miss Becky said. Roll life with Ron. Pulled pork barbecue. Sounds good too. Hey, Philip. No, we didn't go to no races this weekend. We went, might have been last weekend. I'm not sure. We went to the World of Outlaws at Lancaster. We had barbecue one night this past week. Throw a scoop on the hood. Let me back my comments up a little bit. What the deal? If you cutting it anyway? Getting ready for winter. I don't have a car right now, Phil. No, we don't have a car right now. We just make videos at the dirt track racing. But we're looking pretty hard trying to find us another one to get back into it, just for the video side of it. Really not liking how it takes to upload a video. Man, it does get frustrating to uploading sometimes. Rotary Hill, appreciate you dropping in. But yeah, we're looking, trying to decide which class we would want to mess with. Because I don't want to be stuck where I can only go to one track. When we do it, I want to be able to travel and make, we use the same car at multiple tracks. And we're very dry. 2 inches in 4 days. We've had a crazy amount of rain this year. Normally either way too dry or way too wet. Do you do any racing field or any videos? Yeah. Crazy dry. Just hang around the tracks. Are you anywhere where I be going? Lancaster, Carolina, or Lakeview, Sumter? Are you at any of the tracks that I be going to? My buddy, the Drew Farms, that I be showing a bunch of his stuff, and actually was running his hay equipment the other week. He's finished with his corn. He finished last Friday, I believe. He's beside East Lincoln. Good deal. Lala Farms. What's going on, buddy? Glad you made it in. In a couple of weeks here, I've got to decide for sure when I'm going to change the time back. But we'll be going back to 7:30 on Sunday nights here in a couple of weeks, I'm sure. I still haven't tried that cheeseburger with peanut butter and jelly on it yet. I did mention it to my wife that I want to try it, though. Has anybody else tried that? Supper just arrived. What you having for supper, Ryan? You might already told us. Someone says it's a good combo. Yeah, I think my wife said that she tried it before and it was good. I got to try it. Excuse me. Appreciate you coming in, Billy Todd. Have a good week, buddy. Combo don't even sound good to you. Yeah, I know. It was real good with Mr. Tony's strawberry fig jam, chicken tenders and French fries, coleslaw. Marinated hamburgers with beer. Made it real moist. Does any of them places, Mark, serve burgers with peanut butter and jelly on them? Shrimp scampi tonight. Big roller. Eating shrimp. I can't believe people ain't filled the chat up with steak. Normally everybody be steak. I had steak. I'm eating steak. Yeah, Tony Walsh is in here, and I'm pretty sure it was Lala Farms that had the meatloaf thing on there. Man, you need to try that meatloaf that Miss Jackie makes, the boss lady at Walsh Farms. She does a mean meatloaf. Time to butcher soon. See there? Ryan had a big juicy steak. Let me grab me a drink. Y'all give me 1 second. In my area here, a 4x5.5 is probably $55-$60 here in South Carolina. A full turkey dinner. $54 over 5. So me and Ted's our price is about the same. 60 or 70 in Rick's area. I'll be right back. Grab me a cool pop. Small squares are bringing up to 7. Small squares in my area is probably $5.50. $65 on a 5x5, which is about 45 American. So there's a lot of hay in your area too, but that don't bring the price down. Or that might be why the price is at that price. Wow, Ryan, 25 to 30 bucks. If I was, where are you located at, Ryan? If I could buy hay that cheap, I won't even make none. Kurt said he heard it to $100. Jackie, thank you. That ain't no problem, Mr. Scott. That's what neighbors is for, buddy. I really don't know what it is a ton. Ag wild, to be totally honest. In Maine, yeah, we have to get some of y'all guys with big trucks to bring it to me. Between 2 and 5. 3 to 3x7s and 120. Murphy was paying $280 for a 4x5 last year. There got to be some important animals you're feeding. Wow. $3.50 to $4. If I had to guess, I bet my bales is probably 800 to 900 pounds. If I had, that's just totally guessing. I think the 4x6s out of the New Holland baler, if I remember correctly, I don't remember. Maybe one of them guys is in here, the Drew guys is in here, and they'll comment because they weigh them. They have scales at their grain bins and stuff. I want to say they're like 12 to 1,300 pounds. DLK, yeah. For that kind of money, DLK, I'm fixing to start. I'm going to get a load together too. We won't need too many loads, will we? When do you plan on combining, Mr. Scott? No, I wasn't trying to cut you off, DLK. We're just going to share loads. Straw bales are from 10 to 15 because of the horse stables. Thank you, Ted. We still got a bunch to do in here, bud. I want right here where the computer is at is part of my desk. I want to make a slide out drawer that'll slide out so I can set the computer over so the banner will be straight behind me. Sure do the morning glory. Yeah, that morning glory can be tough. You can get soybean to spray it for you with his drone, Scott. Or your son's got one too, I'm pretty sure. Well, Rick, you got the airboat. We can put a bale or two on your airboat at a time. Up here, yeah. I saw an airplane the week before last spraying some corn for morning glory. You bet I had to watch another commercial. All about the money. Yeah. And I sure do appreciate all the money and all of y'all supporting us too. Because whether y'all believe it or not, y'all sure helped us here on the farm. Helped us get stuff to make the making hay and stuff a lot easier. I tried to line a deal up this past week to bale some more peanuts. I've been talking about baling some peanut hay for 3 years now. Cannot make it happen. Is your boys back in school, Ted? Mark's asking. I know y'all probably read it, but the comments ain't going fast. I'll be reading them for you. That way I don't feel like y'all leaving me out of it. Y'all be on my live stream and take over, and I just have to sit back and watch. Your oldest is all remote. Still waiting on the check to come in. Just be patient, y'all. Keep doing what you're doing and be yourself. If it's meant to be, it'll be. If not, we can always find another way. You think New York is still under quarantine? My son's in tech school for the welding fab and blueprint deal that he's doing. I think he goes 3 days a week right now. With Friday, I think Friday's an optional day. Yeah, that's the problem here, Lala. It puts so much back in the field when they leave it that if you actually pay put back the nutrition that you're taking off when you bale it, you'll have way more money in it than it's worth. Or at least that's what I'm running into. but I'm really wanting to try it. I like trying different stuff just to see how it works. Right behind the peanut combine, they can just drop it right in a windrow. And then you just run the baler right behind it and bale it up. They say cows love it. What hobo grow knows first time? Found it from Rick. Well, I sure appreciate you coming in. We do it every Sunday night. Most of the time in the summer it's 8:30. And then when the days is back shorter like they get now, I'll swap it back over to 7:30. Yeah, that's one reason I've been hesitant to do it, is because I'm scared of running all that dirt through my balers. Nathaniel Lee, what's going on? If y'all just coming in, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for us. There's Mr. Ray Foxworth. He was probably at a drag strip or a circle track somewhere the weekend. That's the same thing we get, Mr. Tony. Causes bloating. I've asked the Clemson guy that's with the ag stuff, and there's a few things that you don't need to feed it to, like certain stages of cows and stuff when they're having, I don't remember exactly, but like if they're pregnant, it's not good to feed it to them a lot. But I think for like feeders and stuff, it's real good, I believe. Expo in Georgia. Sumter won the street stock championship. Good deal. Yeah, I reckon I've never baled any corn fodder either. Gotta find a picture for Donkey. More soil erosion, yeah. And organic material that goes into soil. I've got a lot of different no's asking to do it. So what's everybody got planned for this upcoming week? I'm hoping that my AC compressor and dryer stuff comes in so I can try to get the air conditioner back going. WTF Mike, what's going on, buddy? Glad you made it in. Yeah, I hope to get that up. And a couple guys commented and actually reached out to me and told me to make sure that we flush that system out, to make sure kind of having some metal material coming out the compressor when it locked up. Great water. Yeah, decent from what I've seen. And I'm watching it rain and not make any money. Finished tearing apart the Joker, replacing the bearings. Not want to turn 20. Don't want to get old yet. All you gotta do is keep living, Ryan. You're gonna get old, buddy, if you keep living. Hitting it hard with the hay. Appreciate you coming in, Kurt. Have a good week, buddy. Have a good week, La Farm. Like you're gonna get tropical storm. I know the end of the week that I think our rain chances go up for something. Still on the couch. Just take it easy. Don't rush it. Remember that. 5 more weeks. They'll go by fast. I think it's gonna make fall like Louisiana or somewhere. It didn't hook a sharp 90-degree right and come across, I think. Unless it's changed since I seen it. 45-inch deep ripper through the hay fields. Yeah, that 45 inches is ripping some hard pan up. Looking at your options. Well, Scott, I tell you what, but if it's going to be like several weeks away before you think you do start doing your corn, if you could try to give me a couple of days notice, I would love to come up there and hang out with y'all guys. Hey, 69 Drews, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Field Farms, what's going on? I appreciate you dropping in. We normally be live every Sunday night. Normally a lot of good guys and gals, for the most part. There's a few of them's questionable, but for the most part, they're good people. Ryan, your video is still only 60% uploaded. What kind of internet are you uploading it with? Is it cell service, or do you have, what kind of service are you uploading with? There's our email link. Have a good week, Agwild. Take care, buddy. Give me 1 second. It'd be a cool trip, Jay. Yeah, get one of them fancy cigars. That's right. Comcast Xfinity. Wow. Are you uploading it in 1080p, or are you doing it in 4K? I think that's somebody different. Yeah, that's Lee. I think that was Ryan that said his was going so long. Hey, Senior Firewood. I appreciate you dropping in. Your name looks new to me. Where are you from? Firewood. Larry Hodel. Did I miss somebody, Larry Hodel, or is that Larry Hodel somebody else's name? Like, okay, it's on the second part of it. Now I see it. Gave up on cattle in Virginia. Okay. We pulled the trigger this past winter, early spring, and got rid of a bunch of our cows also. Appreciate you coming in, Matt and Andy. Y'all have a good week, buddy. Yeah, if Mr. Scott will give me a day or two notice where I can make arrangements, I would love to come up there and get to hang out and shake their hand, and I'll drive a wagon, tractor, it don't matter. I'll drive a combine if you let me in it. Cutting firewood for common folk. That's right. I was supposed to meet Mr. Scott last year at the Ag Expo up in Raleigh, but a crazy storm come up, and with all the weather about to blow everything apart and everything, I totally forgot and didn't get to meet him. If it's what you love, Ryan, it don't make you crazy, bud. There's plenty of ways I can make more money than doing cows and hay. But I really love what I do, so that makes it a lot easier. Ryan got to make his mind up. Yes, sir, Mr. Scott. Wife with a good job helps. Hey, I haven't never denied that now. I told y'all guys from like day one that my wife is the boss around here and she puts it down. She's hardworking and we're very fortunate and blessed. It's a tough one to make a dollar. Feed barn full of firewood worth more than cattle. Very true, Murphy. Oh, I see, Wayne. So that's why you keep staying longer, because your wife's got a list for you to do when you get back here. I hate to tell you that list is only going to get longer the more you stay away. Better come on back and get that list going. Just dance in your boxers. 20 acres and crops. She's going to figure it out too, though. I thought there for a little while when all this stuff started and we weren't able to go nowhere, I thought I was going to be the first husband in history to finish a honeydew list. But it didn't take me long to figure out the more you do, the faster the list grows. Working on the second million, give up on the first one. Yeah, that I had done it called Guinness Book of Records and all. I had them set up to come out because I was going to be the first one to do it. Lee, you need some brickwork done on your fireplace chimney. Yeah, it took me longer than a week too. Appreciate you coming in. What about what Hobo Grows? Or Grow Knows? If I'm butchering y'all's name, I'm sorry. Yeah, get your homework done first, buddy. Put that work in now, and it'll make work a lot easier later on, maybe. So Rick's going live when I get off. I must have missed Rick if he said that. See Rick get drunk while making $300. That's that guy that I heard y'all talking about that goes in and does like the $50 super chats for him to chug a beer. Is that what y'all talking about? Have a good week, Mark. I appreciate you coming in, buddy. Have a good week, Scott. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, for those of y'all, there's 24 in here. Y'all check that link out Mr. Steve put up. That's our second channel. If all 24 of y'all go over there, that'll about take that channel to 100. Well, guys, it's been 59 minutes. There's Robert Bates. Have a good week, Lee. Have a good one, Mr. Monty. All right, guys and gals, I sure do appreciate each and every one of y'all supporting us here at Gerald Farms. Y'all take care. Have a good week. And we look forward to seeing each and every one of y'all next Sunday night. Y'all have a good one.